Hello, friends and enemies. It's me, V. How are we all doing? I hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to be honest. That last video about the diabetes with children, I fucking was not here for it. You could probably tell halfway in. I half-assed it and I want to apologize. I half-assed it. I wasn't passionate about it, but I told you guys that I would do it, so I did it. I realize now I should have just deleted it and just had a week off. What the fuck happened to my spearmint tea? Anyway, my spearmint tea tastes off. And that's why I just said, what the fuck? I added sugar. Sugar might be off. Okay. That's not the point. The point is, I want to talk to you guys about some stuff that's been going that has irked the fuck out of me. Social media, for those of you who don't know, has done a bunch of shit where they take words that they learn and then they abuse the fuck out of those words and they mangle what they really mean. Now, this all started, but this whole thought process started with Lizzo tweeting that people were culturally appropriating the term cancel culture. Originally, it was used by minorities, women, people of color, that were trying to say, hey, we want to hold these people accountable because they've done this fucked up shit. But what has happened is people are now taking it and they're saying, oh, cancel culture, whenever somebody says, hey, I don't like your opinion. What's a great example? Oh, J.K. Rowling complaining about cancel culture because she admitted that she does not believe that trans women are women. She believes that trans women are men. For some fucking reason, she's very invested in trans women and to a certain degree trans men's lives. Like, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with her. Why is she so interested in other people's lives? And I don't know, focusing on her own damn life. But she focuses on trans people and is like, you can't do that. And policing them and all that great shit. All that awesome shit. I'm being sarcastic, by the way. I don't fucking like J.K. Rowling. Just so you know. Just so you know. Don't like her. I am pro-trans rights. Wanted to put that out there as well. So cancel culture, that was appropriated. And then it got me thinking about other words that have been used by people. And that got me onto some stuff. Twerking. Twerking had been around since I was a kid in the 80s. And I remember as a kid watching videos where you see a woman with a big ass clap and her ass cheeks would clap. How did I know I was not straight? Because I would watch these videos just to see titties and ass. Yeah. And I think about that. And then I think about how Miley Cyrus came onto the scene and then she was not twerking. But because she was doing it, suddenly the rest of America went, oh my gosh, that's twerking? And then they did it, a lot of it, and then it went out of fashion. I think about people saying, oh my gosh, you're so shady. You're shading her. You're reading her. And half the time, when people use reading and shade, the actual shit is not reading someone, and it's not shady. The person that is saying that the thing, the backhanded compliment or whatever, it's mostly being bitchy. It's not being funny. It's not reading. It's not shady. I think about the fact that people have been saying, oh, your ex is a narcissist. So many fucking videos I have seen on Twitter and TikTok and YouTube where someone has called another person a narcissist, where someone has said they're trauma bonding, they're trauma bonded. Someone saying gaslight. You don't just say lying. Do not say gaslighting. For the love of all the good and holy, I hate when people say gaslighting, because gaslight was based on a movie. So oh shit, it was by George Cukor, and it starred Ingrid Bergman, and in it she plays a woman whose husband, he's trying to get money, and he knows that if he sends her away in asylum, he gets money from her because she's rich and he's not. So what does he do? They have gas lights. So he fucks with the lights. And they're sitting, they're eating, and she's like, the lighting looks different. He's like, no, it doesn't. What are you talking about? And she goes, no, the lighting, it's different. He goes, no, it's not. No, it's not. He then would take her shit and move it. And she'd be like, did somebody move my shit? What are you talking about, babe? No one moved anything. What's going on? Gaslighting is when you fuck with somebody's head and you make them doubt what they are seeing and hearing. Telling your partner that you don't fucking want to go somewhere is not gaslighting. Stop misusing that fucking word. And somebody actually used it in a relationship advice on subreddit, and I just and narcissists, none of y'all. I will say that I think that a lot of people have narcissistic tendencies. But to call every single person a narcissist, like, Jesus fucking Christ. Are you a psychologist? You're not? But you're telling everybody that they're narcissists? You seem to know that your mother was a narcissist or everybody was a narcissist. I'm just like, come on, y'all. I get so fucking tired. And maybe it's because of my old age. Maybe it's because of my old age where I'm just getting to the point where I just don't want to deal with shit. Which brings me on to another topic. And this is with social media again. Why is it, and this especially happens on that fucking Bird app and also Tumblr, you say something and somebody says, oh, so you mean this. Oh, it also happened on TikTok. Great example. Jasmine loves the fuck. Yes, that's her actual, she has a series that's called Jasmine Likes to Fuck. She talked about how she was on a date with a guy and she said, red flag number 2 is you have a lazy eye, but in every photo that is on your dating profile, you fix the eye. She said, I don't have issues with lazy eyes. I have an issue with you, catfishing me and lying. Just be up front about the lazy eye. Somebody goes and leaves a comment. Why are lazy eyes a red flag? Bruh. Or if you say you don't like pancakes and somebody says, oh, so you hate waffles? The way motherfuckers reach in this goddamn motherfucking social media apps, it annoys me. It fucking annoys me to no end. It's like, come on, y'all. What is fucking going on with you guys? Oh, and the children, Generational Z, for some fucking reason, they really like to hate on everybody. Like, that is their motif. Every generation has their motif. The silent generation was not talking. The boomers were saying me. Gen Xers were cynical. Millennials, we just talked about dying and laughing at our pending doom. But we're still like, hey, let's get shit done. But fucking Z's, the ones I've dealt with and worked with, have been mostly worry about myself only, do things that are kind of selfish, and then talk shit about somebody else who's just living their best life. What do I mean by that? I'm really going to have to throw that out. I don't know why I keep drinking. Oh, God. What do I mean by that? Hold on, I'm going to throw it out. What do I mean? The children, for whatever reason, there are some of us millennials where we're like, oh, cool, and we've been dressing however we want to, or for example, I know some people that have been buying Legos because they're like, I never got to buy it. I never got to have it as a child, so this is what I'm doing as an adult with my money. And I've seen some Z, Generation Z, laugh at them and call them pathetic. I have seen Z mock people. I've seen some Gen Zers dox people just for shits and giggles, or tell another person to go kill themselves or do whatever else, and they think this shit's funny, which is weird because then when you talk to the Z and you say, okay, what the fuck you mean by this? All of a sudden, everybody's like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Now y'all all of a sudden you aren't a bad bitch. If you are a bitch about that life, then be about that motherfucking life, but do not pretend that you are not. Now I know some of you are like, Veronica, you don't look like you could fight. Bitch. The only reason I didn't fight in high school is my mom was like, well, you're in a new school district and we don't know if they could expel you or kick you out or get expulsion out of school. So don't do anything like that. So I pulled it back. But best believe, bitch, you fight. I let people hit me. I let people say whatever they need to say. But best believe, I'm going to clap the fuck back. You best believe I will fight the fuck back. I'll allow you to get a hit in because I am somebody who has been taught, let the person hit you first. Then you go on the defense and you make sure their ass stays down. That turned into violence, but that's where we are right now. I'm making water for my hot coffee, not hot coffee, so I can get some good tea. I will talk to you guys later. Do not misuse gaslight, culture, cancel culture, trauma bond, narcissists, gaslight. Just say liars. Just say liars and assholes. How hard is it to say somebody's an asshole and somebody's just a lying piece of shit? Jesus Christ. Or saying fake news. Lie. Just say it's a lie. How fucking hard is that shit? You guys are like, it's fake news. No, bitch, it's a lie. Just say a lie. We have a word for it. Fucking lie. I'll talk to you guys later, and as always, fuck Tom Brady.